So now I'm going to introduce one of the ways that I get extra power on my shots, and that's through the concept of wrist lag. What wrist lag does is it allows you to lag your wrist behind your actual arm and momentum in order for you to then flick it at the end and get an extra bit of power. Now, if you think about it, if my wrist is in line with my arm and I'm swinging and just flicking through at the end, yes, I'll still get good power in topspin, but I'll be capped compared to if I'm swinging and my wrist is behind, and then as soon as I make contact with the ball, I'm fully flicking it through all of this way. Every pro does use wrist lag, and it's because they're still able to control it quite well. I think the easiest example that I could think on the top of my head is Anna Bright off of her serve. When she serves, her paddle is all the way back here, and then she snaps through it when she makes contact. Another example, say for example, Kwong is a good example on the guy's side. When I hit my serve, I actually do this. You'll be able to see that while my body and my arm is turning forward, my wrist is going to be the last part of this equation that actually follows through and snaps. Oh my God, that's what happens when you use wrist lag. Straight up, this is what happens when you use wrist lag. You hear that? And also wrist lag not only gives you more power, but the ability to get a little bit more topspin because your wrist is behind, you can now get under it a little bit more and it'll come off with a little bit more kick. So you can wrist lag to push through, or you can also drop your paddle and use this wrist lag to get a little bit more spin. That's the spin example.